Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mayor Heidi Hertzberg with the City of Deltona, and I'd like to welcome you to our press conference for June 1st, 2020 today. First of all, I'd like to go ahead and say that in addition to myself, we have Rafael Ramirez with the Medical Center of Deltona, Halifax Health, and we also have a statement that I'm going to read from Danielle Johnson, Advent Health Fish Memorial Chief Operating Officer. So today we're going to touch upon a couple things within the city, and also we're going to also just touch a little bit upon today, which is June 1st, the start of hurricane season, but that will be at the end of our little conference, and we'll wrap up with that. So the first thing I'd like to say regarding the COVID-19 situation is the state of Florida has temporarily closed the testing site at University High School in Orange City. It is a temporary closure, but anyone that was planning on going there to get tested for COVID, it is closed as of now, and we hope that it will reopen soon. So to begin with, I'd like to go ahead and read a statement from Danielle Johnson, Advent Health Fish Memorial Chief Operating Officer. As Florida's phased reopening continues, proper hand washing, mask usage, and social distancing remain essential to reopening responsibly and preventing the spread of COVID-19. To help local businesses and organizations open safely, Advent Health has developed a new website, adventhealthcflsafebusiness.com. adventhealthcflsafebusiness.com. This website offers comprehensive resources focused on keeping both staff and customers safe, including safe business guidelines, reopening plans, clinically approved videos, downloadable resources, and more. Locally, Advent Health has made significant investments in services, infrastructure, personnel, and technology to safeguard patients, team members, physicians, and the greater community. A few examples include all employees and visitors are temperature checked before entering an Advent Health facility and must wear a mask. Each patient is allowed one visitor per day. Cleaning and disinfecting processes have been enhanced. Patients with or suspected of having COVID-19 are cared for in separate areas to minimize their exposure to other patients, visitors, and team members. No one should delay seeking medical care out of fear. When you or a loved one is having a medical emergency, the ER is where you should go for critical or life-threatening medical problems, even during a pandemic. However, COVID-19 has heightened the global need for mental health care and awareness. This time of uncertainty and social isolation can amplify stress and anxiety. If you are struggling with anxiety, depression, addiction, or any other mental illness, help is available. Advent Health provides mental health services at several campuses, including Advent Health DeLand in West Volusia. There are also numerous resources throughout our community to help those in need, and we encourage you to seek support if the need arises. If anyone in the community has any questions, please call the Advent Health Coronavirus Information Line at 877 Virus HQ. That's 877 VIRUS HQ. Nurses are available to answer general medical questions about COVID-19 and refer callers to the appropriate next steps. Thank you, Advent Health Fish Memorial and Danielle Johnson, for that statement. Now I'd like to go ahead and introduce Rafael Ramirez with the Medical Center of Deltona, Halifax Health. Rafael?
Thank you, Mayor. Appreciate it. It's good to see you. You continue to do a great job in keeping your city informed. We appreciate it. As I did the last time we did a press conference, I'd like to take a minute to give you an update on what Halifax Health, UF Health Medical Center of Deltona continues to do to combat the virus. We are, as I said then, and I'll repeat it today, we are scrubbed and ready. We continue to follow all of the CDC guidelines in place to prevent further spread of the virus. We also continue to promote hand washing with all our staff and certainly all the visitors. All of the surfaces in our campuses are continually disinfected day and night. It's really important. All of the staff and visitors are encouraged to wear masks in common areas And all our staff and anybody that comes into the hospital and areas where a treatment is done is required to wear a mask and any other PPE equipment necessary. We further have installed 6-foot apart signage in our floors to continue to promote social distancing. Everyone that comes into our lobbies has a temperature screening, no exceptions. Staff, visitors, vendors, anybody. Also, for more information, please write this number down, 386-425-SAFE, S-A-F-E, and we can chat with you about any preparedness or questions that you may have. Give you some statistics. As of last week, we have 14 patients in our spatial isolation unit in our headquarters in Daytona Beach, where we put anyone that is tested positive. We continue to strive to be in a position to do in-house testing, and we hope to be able to do that relatively shortly. We'll let everybody know. Our PPE supplies are at a good level, and we continue to strive to build a larger supply, perhaps a year-long supply. We also just received 17 additional ventilators to be ready for future eventualities. Hopefully we won't need them, but just in case. Our visitor policy also remains at a one visitor per patient per day. So basically, I want to lastly just convey how safe our Deltona Hospital is and give you that throughout the end of May, we only had 12 positive cases out of 113 tests administered and no death. Out of those 113 cases, 77 of them were at the emergency department, with 10 of the positives coming from there. And then 36 of them were from inpatients with 2 positives. To keep this in perspective, we have done about 2,100 cases in our headquarters in Daytona. It had and have about 110 positive cases. As I said before, no positive cases kept in Deltona, as they all are transferred to our headquarter isolation unit in Daytona Beach. As has been said before, we urge the public to come and get treatment because what we're seeing is a heightened acuity of patients that come to the hospital. Anyone with questions can call me. My number is 386-299-0794 or our line 386-425-SAFE. Thank you, Mayor. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Rafael. We appreciate your updates. So just to go ahead and give a few updates regarding the city of Deltona. First of all, our parks are open. All of our fields are open and the parks are open. The only thing that is not open yet is our skate pads and our gym, and those are not open simply because of the contact that staff has with the public, and we're working on a process to accommodate that and get those open as soon as possible. The city is not at this point having any city-sponsored events. Any team sports or programs are under the direction of the sports agencies or clubs that you or your child may belong to. So if you have any questions about Little League, about soccer, about anything else that you participate in, contact the club or group that you normally belong to, because they are going to be in charge of when they begin and where they begin their summer programs. So I'd like to also talk about some assistance for our Deltona residents. I'd like to talk about the rental assistance program, the mortgage assistance program, and the business assistance program. We'll go ahead and start with the business assistance program that's being brought through Volusia County for the CARES Act money. The County of Volusia has allocated funding for businesses. Initially, it was 25 employees and under, and now they have a second group, which is 25 to, I believe, 50 employees. So if you have a business anywhere in Volusia County that falls in those categories and you would like to apply for some funding to help you reopen for PPE and for other things, please go to the Volusia County website and you will find an application there. I know that the applications are going through the individual cities, and I know that as of last week, the city of Deltona, I believe, had 35 or 40 applications that are being vetted. So the process is continuing. If you are an independent contractor, if you have a small business out of your home, Those were initially not included, but they are now. The requirement there is that the business have a BTR, business tax receipt, for the city and is also registered for Volusia County. So make sure that you as a small business or an individual business, even operating out of your home, make sure that you have those documents in order to qualify for this assistance. Rental assistance and mortgage assistance. It's also being provided by the County of Volusia through the CARES Act. The County of Volusia received about $96 million from the federal government for processes such as this. And so what they have done is they have started the mortgage assistance program. And you can also go ahead and get the package online at volusia.org/C19MA. That is volusia.org/C19MA. And you can go ahead and complete an application for mortgage assistance. It is going to be up to $1,500 a month for 3 months. And that is available to any resident in Volusia County. That includes Deltona. Rental assistance. Initially, the county's rental assistance program that was set up through the Community Development Block Grant money, or CDBG, was exclusively for the county and every city except Deltona and Daytona Beach, because we had our own dollars that came in through the Community Development Block Grant. We have provided the two agencies that we deal with, the Neighborhood Center and also New Hope, with funding to help that within the city of Deltona. However, as of now, Volusia County has now included both the city of Deltona and the city of Daytona Beach in their rental assistance program. So if you were unable to get rental assistance through the city of Deltona's two programs, you can now apply with Volusia County. The only rule there is you cannot have received assistance already through the city of Deltona, or if you're in Daytona and happen to be seeing this, through your city in Daytona Beach, and then receive additional assistance through the county. That is not going to be allowed. So if you were unable to get assistance in Deltona or Daytona, you can now apply for rental assistance as well through Volusia County, and that is also the community assistance, volusia.org C19RA. And again, you can get the rental application, can be found at the website volusia.org / the letter C19 and then RA for rental assistance. So you can also just go to the County of Volusia's website and pull up the paperwork there. And we strongly encourage you to do that. At this time, Volusia County has funding for mortgage assistance and rental assistance, as well as the business assistance program. The next thing I'd like to talk about is the Volusia County Summer Food Program. The Summer Food Program begins the 8th of June, and it goes through July 31st. So this program begins June 8th through July 31st for the city of Deltona. The Volusia County Summer Food Program is available to any children 18 years of age and younger. It is breakfast and lunch, and it is available 10 a.m. to noon for grab and go only. And that is Monday through Friday. So it is going to be in the city of Deltona. You can pick that up at West Cryle, Harris-Saxon Community Center, and our skate park. So once again, starting June 8th through July 31st, Volusia County Summer Food Program for any children 18 years of age or younger. The timing is from 10 a.m. to noon, grab and go lunches, breakfast and lunch, at West Cryle, Harris-Saxon, and our skate park. So if any of the families that have children that fall into that category, please go ahead and take advantage of that program that's going to be available for Deltona residents in Deltona June 8th through July 31st. So the next commission meeting that the city of Deltona is going to have will be on Monday, June 15th at 6:30 p.m. We are working on plans to have the public physically present at this meeting. That's going to be June 15th at 6:30 p.m. here in Deltona City Hall. The other comment I'd like to go ahead and make is hurricane season starts today, And I would like to just let everyone know that the City of Deltona's EOC is prepared for hurricane season. We also have our fire chief, who is our head of our EOC, our interim city manager, and everyone else in all of our departments that have standard meetings. They get together and they work with public safety and everyone that's involved in running an EOC. And we are ready to go should we, hopefully not, have any hurricanes that we would have to activate our EOC. Also, starting May 29th, this past Friday, the state of Florida has their disaster preparedness sales tax holiday. So it's the state of Florida disaster preparedness sales tax holiday. It started Friday the 29th and it goes through June 4th, Thursday, June 4th. So also if you have anything that you need to purchase to get ready for the hurricane season, and we encourage you to go ahead and do that now, you can take advantage of the sales tax holiday up until Thursday, June 4th. So please go ahead if you have batteries, if you need flashlights, if you need plywood, if you need generators, if you need gas cans, any of those things that you may need for hurricane preparedness, stock up on water, please go ahead and do that and take advantage of the sales tax holiday. And last but not least, I would like to go ahead and personally thank our public safety. I'd like to thank the Deltona Fire Department. I'd like to thank our EMS program, EVAC, and of course the Volusia County Sheriff's Office. Over the last few weeks, we've been listening to our police scanner, and especially this past weekend, you really saw the calls amp up because of the weekend, because of the nice weather, and then, of course, you had a lot of rain and storms, and there were more motor vehicle accidents and issues. There were lightning strikes and fires resulting from that. So I just want to say thank you to public safety who are out there 24 hours a day taking care of not only the city of Deltona, but all of Volusia County and the state of Florida. They are out there giving of their time, putting themselves on the line. Every single EMS call is, talks about fever, cough, and shortness of breath. And, our first responders are out there putting their lives on the line every single day for us. So thank you, everyone. Stay safe. Please keep in mind the governor's order for social distancing for parties over 10 people is still in effect until July 7th. So please keep your family safe, keep those vulnerable people in your life safe, and stay safe and enjoy the beautiful summertime weather that we are now having. Thank you very much.